For some assignments, a flat cable or a ribbon cable is just the best way to solve the problem. And Würth provides a set of very interesting connectors and also provides a design kit to help you get started. And in this little video, we are both going to take a few quick looks at the module family, and also we are going to discuss what the design kit is about. Before we look at what the design kit is, we need to understand why Würth offers them. You see, they don't only offer design kits, but they even have full furniture, such as this Alpha Rack family, which you see here. And basically, what they try to do is, they try to make sure that the components, when prototyping is being done, are already in the hand of the designer. Because that way, the designer is directly going to focus on Würth, and later it will be more expensive to switch to another manufacturer, and often it isn't done. And this is supported, among other things, by a very generous refill policy. It's basically an honesty-based system where you write to your Würth sales droid, I have this design kit. Maybe you include a picture of the kit in your hands or a scan of the bill. And then you tell him, I've used this and this and this part. Please send me new stuff. And then they send you the new stuff approximately within 1 week or thereabouts. When you've ordered it, this is what you get. Of course, depending on the distributor, there's more or less stickers here. Mine came off of DigiKey. And then when you open it, you get such a box here. And in addition to that, attention, over here, there is this sweet little tweezer. In case you don't have a tweezer in the laboratory, Würth is thinking about you. This satisfying clicking here is the door. Here these hinges. And then you open it. And as you see here, inside you've got the divider. And here in the back, you've got a list of what's inside. And this is, of course, depending on what you ordered. I here was in the unfortunate position I had to order some connectors for a flat band cable. And then here, because in the case of the flat band cable, of course, you've got so many different width options. For each style of connector, you've got one such tab where you've got basically all the options from 0 to 26 pins. And you can use this, you've got one of each here, and you can use this to make a determination whether or which of them fits your needs the best. And to explain what this is all about, basically we are looking at connectors which somehow made to flat band cables. And then the most important thing is the male IDC connector. And as you see here, our male IDC connector, he's got this here on the top, which you must push down while the cable is inside here in the jaw. Then it will mate and push it in here. And then here at the bottom, you've got this area which can then mate with a variety of other connectors. And as an alternative to that, there is also the transition connector. This guy, you solder him directly into the PCB, and then later you just do the IDC crimping to lock the flat band cable into place. And then the next thing, for example here, we have a female connector without latch and polarization. And as you can already see here, the male IDC connector will then mate with this thing like you see it here. They will mate together like so. And what makes this unique is that they also offer a 90-degree version, such as this one here, the female angled connector with latch and polarization. It sits like this in the PCB, and the other side comes from here. So it's basically going to be at an angle in regards to the main PCB. So it sits like this in the main PCB, and then the other guy comes in like so. And thanks to the presence of the latch, here on the side it's a bit difficult to film, it is more difficult for this connection to be torn apart. And of course, this being Würth, for almost all of the connectors, you have a choice between the THT, which I showed before, and between an SMT version, such as the one which I'm showing you here. The next question is how to buy these things most effectively. And the thing is, first you should usually ask your sales clerk. But these design kits tend to be highly competitive, so it always also makes sense to visit OEM secrets, because in some cases one distributor, like for example here DigiKey, has a very, very low price on the design kit, which is actually even lower than what your sales droid would be able to give you. And one thing where these are also very useful is if you want to provide a customer access to multiple examples. For example, I have a client in the tobacco industry who is a pretty good mechanical engineer, but he just doesn't follow connectors. And what I can do here is I visit the website of the design kit, and then I go here to the button Download Inlay. And now it takes a second. You see, I have the ability to print out this inlay one more time. For example, like here on my color inkjet. And this is very, very useful, and why I will show you now. And then the second step is you can lay here the individual components and use a sticky tape, just a strip of sticky tape, to glue them down to the paper. And if you use a large enough piece of sticky tape, this thing, then you can just throw it into a Jiffy envelope and send it by post to the customer, who can then experiment with the individual components. And with that, I thank you for listening. I hope that this presentation was useful and interesting for you, and maybe leave a comment whether you will buy a design kit or not. Thank you so much. Bye bye.